Hey guys, welcome back. So today we got a 2019 Hyundai Kona electric EV. It has 125,000 kilometers. Customer complaint, check EV system. So I'm just gonna start this vehicle, and I got code. I already did a full system scan earlier, but let's see here. The code that I had was inverter A cooling system performance history, but we have an active code here, U112800, lost communication with hybrid EV battery electronic control coolant valve A. Right, so this one, if I'm gonna go to my DTC list, let's go service information here. It's saying that battery lost communication coolant battery. So U112800. Okay, so component location, component location is just a BMS. That's very helpful, but there's 3 coolant valve on this one. You got the coolant valve for the battery, coolant valve for the electrical devices, and coolant valve for the heat pump. So it says here, module such BMS valve exchange information via LIN. So this one communicates through LIN, local interconnect network. So DTC information, oh no, DTC inspection. There we go, DTC information first. So it's saying here, if certain amount of time there's an abnormal messages to the LIN, it will flag that. So this one is saying that there's something wrong with the coolant valve for the battery system. Okay, let's see here, wiring ETM. So we go to wire diagram. This is not the water pump. I know it says here going to the water pump. Let's go here. Oh, no, I'm not gonna go there. So I'm gonna go here, because the water pump, electric water pump, it's the communication on that one is a pecan, but he's saying on the code that there's a LIN issue. So that's gonna be on our heating ventilation. Okay, so electric water pump, as you can see there, it's the communication there is pecan. And here's our 3-way coolant control valve. So there's only 2 here. So one is, where's the location for this one? This is gonna be on the front of the motor, right? And there's another coolant valve there, and a 3-way coolant valve. And I think our concern valve, the 3-way valve, is this guy here, the one on the corner here. So obviously fuse is good there, because this guy is working normally, it didn't flag anything, right? But still, when we go to our concerned coolant valve, we're gonna check for power and ground, and especially our LIN communication. What else? So the only thing I found is when I go to my shop manual, and then I think I went to cooling system, and then where did I go? Electric. And then guys here, 3-way valve, components location. So this is a 3-way valve voltage three-way valve of the high voltage battery. So this looks like there. And you got another three-way valve for electrical device and one for the heat pump. All right. I'm not sure if this one has a heat pump, but we're gonna double check that. But our concern, the component is this guy here. So I saw a, what do you call that, flow diagram. Let's see if it can see something here. So coolant heated battery module, you got a three-way valve there. There's another three-way valve. An electric water pump with heat pump. You got what? Oh, here, I think this is the other valve here. So three-way valve, and just a two-way valve here for the heat pump. So now what are we gonna do? We're gonna lift up the vehicle because it's on the side of this frame here, and we're gonna check our connection there first. And what does it say there on our wiring diagram? Schematic. I said ignition on. Oops. Relay on, power, ignition on. Let's see, let's just double check if I need to start the vehicle. A hot in ignition 3, so I guess ignition on. Yeah, ignition on, because what do you call that, for the electric water pump, when you actuate it, you just put in ignition on. So let's go back to A, right, and let's go straight here. This is just a three wire circuit, right? So 1 ground, 3 green, that's the LIN, and the 5 is our pink, that's our fuse or the power supply. So yeah, I'm gonna lift up the vehicle and let's go on that side. Okay, so I remove our lower cover here. So our valve concern is this guy, and we got at the back there the pink, green and black, right? And then here's the two-way valve, just a two-way, and on top of that, that's our three-way valve for the electrical devices. But our concern is this guy here that goes to the battery. So now we're gonna check our circuit, right? So I guess I'm just gonna back probe this side because it's easier instead of going on the other side. So let's see. So our pink is the power, and 1 is the ground, black one, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna use the test light for that. So I got also my connection going straight to the battery, right? The 12-volt battery, so I have a good connection for ground and power. So let's do that now. Let me check this. That's the ground, and my test light should light up, and you can see my test light lights up. Okay, so now our pink wire on top, that's gonna be this side. I'm just gonna back probe that. Okay, there's my test light. Oops. I hope you guys can see my test light. You see there. Okay, now I'm gonna swap my leads for the ground. I'm just gonna check my ground. So my other end of my test light, I'm gonna put in the power side for the battery voltage. And I'll touch this ground here, and it should light up if we have good ground. Lights up. So now we're gonna go to our LIN. Okay, so I put my scope there. And now let's see if we have a LIN communication here on this wire, the blue wire. We got activities there. the link communication there. But as you can see there, it's not like fully, because that should go to almost ground there. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me adjust it first. My link communication, but I don't know why is it showing there that the first data packet, it should be at least going down all the way as the same as on the other side. Maybe that's the fault that the system is seeing, right? So what we can do next is I can unplug that. Just double check our connection there. So this is the harness side. I'm just gonna plug back, so lightly touch it. I'm front probing it right now. Let's see what we have. So as you can see there, the difference of our link communication, that should show almost like that, right? It's all almost pulling to the ground the data messages, unlike earlier the first messages, it was like at, I don't know what voltage is that, maybe 4 volts. Let me double check that. So I plug back in our connector. Let's see what we have here. So that's almost 4 volts. So 4 volts first, and then I guess the system trying to talk. So we got a component issue on this one. We can try to compare it with the one on the electrical device, what do you call that, LIN, right? So let's do that. So here are another 3-way valve, the one on top there, the 3-wire. So the middle part, that's our LIN communication. So I'm gonna back probe that again, right? Okay, so I have my LIN communication there to our other pump. It's very interesting. As you can see there, at some point there's some small pocket there. So with more time, as you can see there, there's a little bit small stuff there. So I'm gonna adjust it more time, right? As you can see there, that small pocket there, that's weird. Usually if I see a LIN, it should be just this waveform like that. But on our other valve for the battery, instead of here, it starts here but in 4 volts, right? So let's try that again and see on our suspected valve. I'm gonna plug this back in, and you can see the difference of our waveform there. Too much brightness there. Yeah. So I'm gonna adjust the time. You know what? Let's go here. So let's see, adjust the time. There you go. See that on our first pocket there compared to our what do you call that? On our front valve, this one was almost all the ground, but at the end of that was there's some small pockets at the top on the voltage side. Yeah, so I guess that's why he's not happy. If you put more time, instead of this guy's always almost pulled to the ground, you can see there some of the pockets is just staying at 4 volts. So that's 4 volts on my other cursor there. Oh yeah, 3.6, right? So I hope you guys can see that. So yeah, I'm gonna call a new valve for this guy here, and then let's try and retest, since we don't have any, you know, other fault on this valve. I don't know if that's a faulty one, because that's the waveform is kind of weird. That's my first time to see on a LIN communication. But anyway, I'm gonna order or recommend new valve, because I don't know if this is warranty or not. But yeah, and we'll come back for the repair. I hope this is just an easy repair here, not too much complication. There's just 3 hoses there, right? And yeah,